I'm only here for 20 minutes. I'm going to do everything I can during that time to
How
spend
many
all the
baseball
money I
cards can
can.
I collect in 20 minutes? Aaron Judge has not signed anywhere. I know everybody's sitting around waiting. It'll probably be at the last minute that we'll see it, just because of the majesty, the pageantry, some of the drama to unfold. Why would they not want to get as much of that as possible?
Right. And that's one thing that does drive me crazy about free agency is that, like, especially guys, and I don't know who Aaron Judge's agent is. I don't know if he's a Boris guy or not, but like all the
He's not a
Boris guys,
Boris guy.
they like legitimately wait until like the last minute before spring training or even like 2 weeks into spring training to sign because they want to get the last dollar they can out of every possible deal. And they're like, okay, it's not going to go up from there. Now we'll take it and we'll report. That's one thing that drives me nuts about spring training is that some of these guys are going to sit and they're going to wait, that they're going to be
Yeah.
like, you're giving me X amount. Well, I want Y. Any takers on Y. They're going to let that bidding go as long as it can. And I know you can't put like a cap on it and be like, guys have to be signed by February 2nd, right?
Yeah.
Because you're always signing guys and you're always signing new guys during spring training, everything like that. I understand you can't do that. But I don't know if I don't know. I think it would help jersey sales too if guys were somewhere in like January,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Producing them on their way into spring training for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I go to the team store, right?
Yeah.
When I even if I'm not going to buy anything, I go to a spring training game. I go to the team store just to see what they have.
Totally.
And if the Mariners signed Aaron Judge, and I go to a spring training game on February 28th, I'm gonna buy an Aaron Judge jersey.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not gonna buy one probably during the season because I don't want to order it off of Fanatics.
Right.
But if I'm there at the team store in spring training, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna buy a jersey.
To
And
try it
I don't know.
on. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and I might be alone in that, but that I just feel like it would help if Major League Baseball did something to incentivize guys getting in and signing with teams earlier.
You're not alone in that. Going to the team store is a part of my ballpark ritual. I don't care what
It has to
size of
be.
the ballpark is. I don't care who the team is. It doesn't matter. I am going to the team store. It might be the very first thing I do. Very likely.
Go through the gate and go to the team store.
And if you're
Well,
at Chase Field with me, we're going to go to all 3 or 4 levels. Sorry.
and that's just fine.
Brad,
I will say
I'm
this
out.
though, that like when it's just Wilson and I,
Yeah.
we don't go because he has to pick up everything. Dad, can I get this? Dad, can I get
Oh,
this? Dad, can I get this? No, we're not getting anything this time. You got something last time. Let's go get your free thing from the kids club.
yeah. I get
That's what
told
it
that
is
all
every
the
time.
time. That's exactly how it goes with me. Depends on who I'm with, but that's very common. Thanks for touching my dark spot again without even knowing it. Okay, moving
It
on.
seems to be a talent.
Yeah, you're good at that. Clayton Kershaw signed for 1 year with the Dodgers. This is a re-signature, by the way. $20 million for 1 year. It's like a legacy contract, right? That's what you call
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
No
That's what
big
it feels
deal.
like.
Robert Suarez, 5 years San Diego, re-signed, $46 million. Rafael Montero, 3 years with Houston, re-signed, $34.5 million. Jose Urania, 1 year, Colorado, re-signature, $3.5 million. Jesse Chavez, 1 year, minor league baseball deal with Atlanta, $1.2 million. And Nick Anderson with Atlanta, $875,000 for the year. G-Man Choi was traded to Pittsburgh.
Good for them, by the way. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
good for him, but it's good for them.
he hustles, man. That's the one thing you will never, ever, ever see anybody hustle harder than G-Man Choi. I don't know why. When he was playing for the Yankees and we had that year where it was just this revolving door first base thing,
Yeah.
nobody outworked G-Man. Nobody. And he just keeps getting better and better. And that man can do the splits. I don't know if you've
He
seen it.
can do the
It's pretty
splits.
impressive.
It is wildly impressive. So I feel like Rafael Montero is like robbing the Astros on this, like
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
He had one good year with them this year. He was terrible, and this is the reason I said this. He was absolutely horrendous, terrible in Seattle, and I don't know if it's because it was a contract year, so he's like, I got to really work hard and play hard to get my money, and he got it. And then I don't know what he's going to look like next year. Like maybe he's turned a corner in his career. I don't know. If he has, good for him. That's fine.
Bravo. Yes.
But seeing 3 years, 34 and a half with that dude, with what he did in Seattle, Yikes. That's a lot of money. And part of it is I feel like because they don't have I don't know if it's because they don't have a GM or if that was something that they had already decided before Click left. But
Right. I don't know. That's a really interesting point.
if they're just kind of like got an assistant GM who's like, I'm only here for 20 minutes. I'm going to do everything I can during that time to
How
spend
many
all the
baseball
money I
cards can
can.
I collect in 20 minutes? He's reading Brian Cashman's notebook. That's what he's doing.
Yes, that's right.
This player's rated at 80 out of 100. That's good. That's good, right? 80? 80's good. Yeah.
He's sitting there playing the show.
Yeah.
So this guy's got a high rating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's like, got his Xbox controller out. He's like, okay, let's re-sign that one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, Brian Cashman's old school and collecting baseball cards, and whoever is running the show in Houston is playing the show. He's a kid.
That's exactly right.
Just graduated from college.
Probably obsessing over uniforms like I do. All right, let's move on.
You gotta be.
That's
all
all I
video
do.
games, though.